Well, good evening, everyone. I'm showing straight up 8 p.m. Sunday evening. Want to congratulate each and every one of you for taking the time out to listen to an opportunity that has been a blessing to myself and my family. And I'm truly excited. I'm truly excited about what I have my hands on. I'm truly excited about where the Lord is taking me. I'm just truly excited about the future of where we are all going and this great company named Preservation Wealth. Before you see a quote from our leader, our founder, the president of Preservation Wealth. And it states, everything we do is to provide more strength, integrity, and security for people looking for a better way to live. We just happen to sell the most valuable product on the planet, gold, silver, and graded coins. Again, I want to thank you for taking the time out and congratulate you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to look at something that can literally change your life for the better. A little bit about myself. My name is Arthur Berry. I am a one-star in this company. Been in the company about 16 months. But a few months ago, or rather February 2013, my wife and I, we were praying to change ladders because we felt that we were at the top rung of our ladder. And then about 30 days later, this information was shared with us. And not only did it allow us to dream again, it allowed us to change ladder. It allowed us to be mentored by some people who had some things that we desired in our lives. We wanted to go some places. We wanted to do some great things. Graduated from Morehouse College some years ago with a degree in computer science. Spent upwards of almost 10 years in the military, where I got out as a captain. And I currently reside in Frisco, Texas, which is about 30 minutes north of Dallas. Myself, my wife, and my 4 children. We're blessed to be here where we are. But what I want to do is just take a few minutes of your time, the next 30 minutes, to share with you an opportunity that many of us have taken advantage of, and our lives are being changed right before everyone that we know, love, and care about. And so, again, take yourself a sheet of paper, copy down any notes, any questions that you may have, and then at the end of the 30 minutes, you will have this information. From this point forward, you will never, ever be able to say again that you didn't have an opportunity to change not only your life, but the lives of everyone that you know, love, and care for. And so when people join this type of business, we all have a why. We all have a reason for joining this type of opportunity in the network marketing industry. And so what I like to do is just put you in the mindset of some of the whys. One why is because so many of us, we know that there's a better way. We know that there's a better way to raise our children. We know that there's a better way to worship the Lord. We know that there's a better way to earn an income or earn a living, okay? And what we're currently doing is not that better way. We've just got stuck in a rut. And so we know that there's a better way, and so that's what this opportunity provides for us. Because we know that corporate America is not here for our benefit. So many of us are being laid off. These companies, they're not here for us. They're here for the stockholders. They're here for the ones who have the resources and the money to put forth and receive benefits on the backs of others. Okay? And so we know that the dollar has lost 96.4% of its purchasing power. Understand this. Think back years ago, 10, 20, even 30 years ago. A price of gas was under $1, I know, at least 20 years ago. But now we'd go crazy to see $2 a gallon of gas. Understand this. That's because of the printing of money. That's why we've lost 96.4% of our purchasing power, because our world economies are collapsing right before our eyes. These are the reason why people join not only our company, but our industry, okay? They're collapsing right before our eyes because of the continuous printing of money. Quantitative easing here in the United States is $65 billion every month being printed by the Federal Reserve. But right here, because like myself and my wife, because so many of us have been praying for change. We have gotten down on our knees and said, Lord, show me a better way. Show me a way to earn a living. Show me a way to raise my children. Show me a way to better worship you. And so that's where preservation of wealth come in. This right here before you is my why. This is my why. I'm very passionate about this because what you have illustrated here in front of you is our United States debt at the close of 2013. We are over $17.3 trillion in debt. I know it says 16.3, but at the close of 2013, we were over 17.3 trillion. Each one of those little squares represent a pallet of $100 bills. And yes, that is the Statue of Liberty looking up. This is a real representation of what $17.3 trillion would look like if it really existed. Understand this, there's not that much money on the planet Earth. There's not that much currency on the planet Earth, paper dollars, okay, because it's all electronic. But think about this. Every person in the United States owns between $55,000 and $60,000 of this debt. And what we've done is we've borrowed prosperity from the future so that we can have the better lives now. And that's something that George Washington and the founding forefathers of our nations vehemently despised, okay? And we've done it to a $17.3 trillion debt cycle. And understand this, that debt will never, ever, ever be paid off, okay? Will never be paid off. But don't listen to me. This is what some of the experts are saying. For the past 2,000 years, as man continuously print money, okay, the value of the paper money becomes too abundant, or rather too worthless, because it's too much money, too much currency being printed. And we always go back to the precious metals, okay, because they maintain their purchasing power. Okay, and so Mr. Michael Maloney is the gentleman who said that. He is a precious metal expert, a monetary historian, and he's the author of a book, Gold to Investing and Gold and Silver. Okay, but one thing that Michael Maloney said that I love is, in every crisis there's a great opportunity. Okay, in every crisis there's a great opportunity. But those who take advantage of the opportunity is those who are educated, are those who are knowledgeable, and those who are positioned, okay? And so that leads me to what Mr. Robert Kiyosaki says, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He says the greatest transfer of wealth is coming soon, and gold and silver will be the major player in this wealth transfer. And that's where we at Preservation of Wealth are perfectly positioned. We are perfectly positioned in the gold, silver, platinum, and palladium, and we just so happen to be a network marketing company. But understand this, people. Again, like I said earlier, from this point forward, you can never, ever, ever say that you did not have an opportunity to change your life and the lives of everyone that you know, love, and care about. A little bit about our company. Founded in 2009, just had our 5th anniversary in July 1st of this year. Headquartered in Dallas, Texas. We are debt-free, generated over $400 million at the close of last year, and we have the most lucrative compensation plan in the industry. Okay, we pay out more per dollar than most companies. Say for instance, every dollar that's given to our company, anywhere between 60 and 65 cents are paid out back to the field. And that's what makes me excited about our company and our opportunity. So who are we? We are equivalent to a Costco's. We're equivalent to a Sam's. What we like to say is we are a wholesale purchaser and seller of gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. Okay, we are the world's first and only at-cost pricing dealer for precious metals. Okay, the world's only. And then what we do is we have bullion with absolutely no markup cost and the numismatic coins at extremely competitive prices. And I'll explain the difference a little bit later. Okay, right here, our numismatic coins, what you see at the top, these coins are what generate our residual income, but they're collectible coins. They're perfectly graded coins. They are collectible coins that those who are in the precious metals industry, they seek after these coins. These coins have rare value because of their pristineness. They're MF70s, the top graded coins. And then we have the at-cost bullion. This is the circulated stuff. And in Utah and Oklahoma, they have legislation on the book where this is money, gold and silver bullion. Okay. Now, what I like to tell people is, understand this. The numismatics are what we use to create that generational wealth. So the numismatics are for our children and our children. We're not buying the numismatics today to sell tomorrow. We're not buying the numismatic today to sell next month. We're not even buying today to sell next year. We are buying to create that generational wealth. And then the at-cost bullion, that's for you and the missus. That's for you and the hubby when the economy goes south. Because understand this, right now silver's trading at right about $20 an ounce. But all of the experts that I study, economic experts, precious metal experts, they state that silver will go anywhere between $100 an ounce to $500 an ounce. Gold will go anywhere between $8,000 an ounce to as high as $20,000 an ounce. So the bullion is for you and the missus, you and the hubby, because again, when the economic downturn hits, everything monetarily will be reassessed through the gold and silver. So that's why we're positioned in such a way to take advantage of what's actually taking place. So you ask, okay, how do you generate wealth? Well, this is how we generate wealth. We get paid in 3 different fashions, okay? The first way is what we call a direct and indirect referral commission. So just imagine you get started with our opportunity. You like what you see, you like what you hear. Every person you introduce to our opportunity will generate you $100 direct referral commission, okay? And you don't have to only introduce 2. You can introduce as many as you want to. But we use the power of 2 because our binary is designed in such a way that if you find 2 go-getters, 2 people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, are sick and tired of being addicted to powerlessness, you find those individuals, you place them in your organization, and you could generate a sizable residual income. But as those individuals decide to do the same thing that you've done with your assistants, you're going to get $50, but they will receive the $100, okay? And now you're at the first corporately earned position called consultant. And so understand this. You've done $200 worth of work, but you now have generated $400. See, that right there, my friends, is the first tenet of the wealthy, leverage, leveraging the efforts of other people. Understand this. You either are leverage or you are leveraging, okay? You either are leverage or you are leveraging. And so understand, when you are leveraging, you're getting paid off of the efforts of other people, okay? And it is nothing wrong with that. It's not sinful. Guess what? People are doing it every day. But it's the power that we have in the network marketing industry to have a lot of people doing a small amount of effort over an extended period of time that can generate wealth for everyone involved, okay? And so here is our weekly team cycle commission bonuses. This gets into our residual, the second fashion of how we get paid. And as you see before you, we have a left team and a right team. We simply call it a hybrid binary compensation plan. And so as you build your team, okay, when you sponsor one person on the left and one person on the right, and they go out and your team start to generate the BV or business volume. I personally call them points, okay? What happens is when 300 and 300 on the left and on the right points are generated, you have now received the $100 cycle bonuses, okay? And so the 300 points are deducted and you make that $100 bonus. And understand this, how are the points generated? Every sales associate package that's sold will generate 50 BV into the organization. Every premium package that's sold will generate 150 BV into the organization. And that goes infinitely deep. There's no bottom, there's no cutoff. You get to level 10 and the company keeps the rest of the residual. No, this goes infinitely deep. And so this represents you just introducing two people. Remember, I said get into the mindset of introducing two. If you can do that, introduce two in the first month. Don't introduce any more. Help those two introduce two. And then continue on through month 12. You have now leveraged 8,190 people into your wealth principle. You've now generated 819,000 points. Okay, divide that by 600 BV, 300 on the left, 300 on the right, totaled up. You've now generated 1,365 cycles. Okay, multiply that by 100. You have positioned yourself to make $136,000 for the year. What if you get it half right, half wrong, whether you're an optimist or pessimist, and you made an additional $68,000 for the year? Would that be good? I'm sure it would. What if you got this 90% wrong? You were the worst rep in all of preservation of wealth, and you made an additional almost $14,000 for the year. Is that good? I surmise it is. But understand this, numbers are perfect, people are not. If you were to introduce 5 and 5, those numbers on the right would have to go up by a multiple of 5. If you did 2 and 2, those numbers on the right would have to go up by a multiple of 2. But one thing I want people to understand is we're not going to make this money coming out the gate. We have represented 1 year. But if you stay the course, we all have the potential to make this money, you know, in whatever length of time. My question to you is, on your current job where you find yourself right now, do you have that potential to generate $136,000 for the year? Some of you may say, I make more than that already. Some of you say, I do not. But let me put this to you. When you develop this team, leverage, and you're making this on a residual basis before you get out of bed, it's better than anything you could do on a linear fashion. I heard it said a while ago, nobody can give away a 40-hour job. Nobody can give away, or I should say not give away, but leave a 40-hour job to our heirs and to our children. They may not even want it. Most of them probably won't. And so, but this is where we go. From here, our optionship, and this is what generates our passive residual income, because we collect the numismatic coins, the graded coins that I spoke of earlier. These coins, their price depend more on their rarity, their condition, and the date and mint marks more than their gold and silver content, because they're perfect. They're like the difference between a diamond and a rare Princess Flawless Cut diamond, okay? When we look at diamonds, we see that their grades and clarity of diamonds. It's the same thing with our coins. They're graded, they have clarity, they're flawless. Some of them, the ones that we collect, are flawless. And so you can collect 1 coin per month for $99, 2 per month for $97, but 3 or more coins purchased at the same time in the same organization will be $95 per, and each of those coins will generate 50 BV into the organization. It's a mighty fine thing to generate passive residual income. This right here just illustrates if you build your organization in such a way where you have 6 coins being purchased on the left, 6 coins being purchased on the right, you've now generated a $100 per month residual income. That means every month that the coins are purchased, you're going to make $100. Drop down to 300 and 300. Right there, if you build your organization where you have 300 coins being purchased on the left, 3 on the right, 300 on the right, that right there, my friends, is a $5,000 per month residual. Many of us are striving for this last position, 6,000 and 6,000, because we know once we've achieved that, we are making a $100,000 per month passive residual income. What does that mean? Every month that these coins are being purchased, $100,000 will come to us. And so that's why we encourage at least 1 coin purchase per month. Think about the psyche. Think of it in this fashion. Let me illustrate something for you. People get in this business not because of you. They may come out because of you, but they don't get in this business because of you. They see something for themselves and their family. That's why people are partnering up with us in the drones of hundreds per day, okay? And so think about it in this fashion. Every time someone in your organization, whether you personally sponsored them or not, every time they purchase a coin, that coin goes to their mailbox, but a check comes to yours. That is a mighty fine day, okay? And in Dallas, we get paid, we get our checks on Tuesday. So every Tuesday, you can see the reps who are in Preservation of Wealth running, not walking, running to their mailbox. And this right here gives you the ability to buy with confidence. This right here, my friends, is the win-win situation of Preservation of Wealth, because we have what we call our optionship buyback guarantee. Think about it in this fashion. If you were to buy something from Walmart, buy something from the Ford Motor dealer, and 4 years from now wanted to take it back to them, what would be the price that they gave you? I'm sure it'd be 4 years depreciation price, okay? With Preservation of Wealth, if you purchase a coin, any of those collectible coins on optionship, and 4 years removed from the date of purchase, you can come back and get 100% of the sale price of that purchased coin, okay? And that right there, it really wraps it up for so many people, simply because you're not going to lose any money. I put it this way. Every time we give Preservation of Wealth a depreciating asset, the dollar, we get an appreciating asset back, whether it's gold, silver, numismatic coins, or bullion, okay? And that's what makes this opportunity so great. This is the reason why we can afford to give an unheard of guarantee. Think about, look at the slide before you. The 1986 coin, had you purchased a coin in 1986, you would have spent about $5 on that coin. Had you taken the time to go get it graded, you would have spent an additional $25 on that coin. So you would have had, let's roughly round it up to $50 per coin. If you had one of those 86 coins, that coin right now would be valued at $700. Jump down to 1999. That coin right now, if you had one of those, that one coin will be valued at $29,000. And then you look at last year's coin, 2013, you see that it's holding its value quite nicely. This is not based on something that Preservation of Wealth has put together. This is based on the NGC's website, okay? That's one of the two top grading coin companies in the world. And this is dated February of 2014. So you see why we can offer such a phenomenal, unheard of buyback guarantee. This right here is the third way that we get paid. I've already discussed the right now money, that direct and indirect residual, rather direct and indirect bonuses, referral bonus. I've already told you about the residual income, but this right here is what we call our retirement income. Because as you partner up with us and as you start to cycle, your team, the people who you personally sponsored, they want to cycle also. And as they do, you're going to get what we call a 10% override or 10% matching bonus of everything that they do. In the illustration we have before you, that 10% matching bonus equals to $390 before you get up out of bed. This is offered to people from the first corporately earned position, consultant, all the way up to the executive, okay? But it gets better. We have our second level 10% matching bonus. And so how does that work, you ask? The people that you sponsor, they sponsor people also who start to cycle. When you're at the one-star executive all the way up to the top of our comp plan, you are privileged to take advantage of the second level. And so in the illustration that we have here, your people cycle, their people cycle, but because you're a one-star executive, you have now generated $1,210 of overriding matching bonuses before you get up out of bed. That right there, $1,210, that right there is mighty nice, because what have you done? You've helped people get to a position where they start to cycle. And what does it mean to cycle? It just means to make money. And that's where we start to change individuals' lives. Understand this. We believe in what Zig Ziglar says. We are a company of helpers. We want to help you. Zig Ziglar says if you help enough people get what they want, you will have everything that you want. So I ask you, what is it that you want? And now I ask you, who is it that you're willing to help get what they want? Those are two questions that I throw out there for you. And so here is our comp plan. At the first position, that consultant position, you've introduced two people. You can cycle upwards to 25 times per week, and you have a yearly cap of $130,000 for the year. And so understand this, at that first consultant position, this is the position where you can take advantage of the at-cost bullion. When you reach the consultant, you can take advantage of the at-cost bullion. The star consultant, more of the same, introduce two more people. Executive, more of the same, introduce two more people. Do you see a pattern here? We're not asking you to introduce 10, 20, 30 people to go up each level. 2, 2, and 2. At the executive level, you have the ability or earning potential of $500,000 a year. At the executive level, you have the 10% match. At the executive level, this is the level where people really decide that they're tired of being leveraged in someone else's wealth principle. They're tired of being addicted to powerlessness. They're tired of being told when to eat lunch, how many days you could be sick, when you can take vacation. They're tired of that, so they reach this executive level with momentum, and now they have that earning potential. The one-star executive, you get to take advantage of that second level matching bonus, but the earning potential on a one-star is over $750,000. And so two-star, now you have the ability to earn an additional source of income, which is our fourth source. But as you maintain that position, you're going to get a $1,000, it says car bonus, but it's really a lifestyle bonus, okay? And here you have the potential to go over $1 million in earnings annually. 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. Currently, there are only 3 5-stars in a 5-year-old company. Is there room for growth? I say it is, okay? We have our mentor, Tony Hubbard, who is a 5-star, but the beautiful thing about it is the other 2 5-stars are in his organization. That's a beautiful thing. And so there are 2 starting options with our opportunity. The first starting option is our sales associate package. You get 1 premium, one of those graded coins that I spoke of earlier. You get access to our option ship program, a POW back office system dashboard, replicated website. These are all the things that you get with our sales associated package. But understand this, that generates 50 BV into the organization. But many of the leaders get started at the $399 premium pack. Now you get 2 premium graded coins. You get our legal services, okay, Legal Club of America, where you have 9 legal services that you can take advantage of. You have LifeLock. That is our identity theft. You see, that's what we're here about. We're here about protecting, preserving, and creating generational wealth. And you get all of the aforementioned things from the sales associate package. And this is beautiful right here because this is new. We have no yearly renewal fees and preservation of wealth. So the fees you see above, you pay them one time. As long as you are purchasing one numismatic coin per month, you are a preservation of wealth member for life. One coin a month, and now you are a preservation of wealth member for life. And so those of you who are listening for the first time, don't take this information lightly because we are putting money in people's pockets. We are changing lives, especially with this executive fast start bonus. All that means is when you get your first 3 people and you place them on the left and your next 3 people and you place them on the right, you now are executive and you're going to get a commission above and beyond everything you've already earned of $500. And those of us who've been in the business prior to this coming on board, we have until the 30th of this month to make that happen. And so I ask you, which one of these quadrants would you like? Okay. Personally, I like them all. Okay. I'm a big dreamer. Are you a big dreamer? Have you lost your dreams? Can you still dream? What is it that you once dreamt about doing for your parents, for your in-laws, for your children, for your spouse, for your brother or your sister? I don't know what your dream is, but I know whatever your dream is, us in preservation of wealth, those of us in preservation of wealth, we're dedicated to helping you fulfill your dream. And so if you're listening to this opportunity for the first time, I ask you, are you ready to protect your future and join us? Middle-class jobs have gone away. They're not coming back. I personally know of several people with master's degrees working jobs for high school students. And so if you're looking at this for the first time and you realize that this opportunity is not for me, what I'd like for you to do is text the individual who invited you out to our call tonight, 1, 2, or 3, and let them know that it's not for you. But my admonishment to you is get yourself some gold and silver. Protect yourself, whether it's bullion or numismatics. You now have knowledge that 99.9% of the populace do not have. And more importantly, the person who you were thinking about when you was listening to me present this information, share that name and number or put those individuals together, the one who invited you and the one you know love this type of business. If you have questions, consider yourself a 4 through a 7. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with questions. I personally believe a person with questions is a person who will not move. If you have questions, get your questions from us. Get your questions answered from us, myself, and several of the other leaders inside Preservation Wealth. Don't go to the internet and expect to get the proper answers. Remember, the gentleman who was a French model was found on the internet. What did he say? He said bonjour. So get your questions answered. Text them 4 through 7 and get your questions answered. If you're like myself, many of the leaders, we're 8, 9, and 10s, okay? We were ready to get started. We were ready to roll. But again, I caution you, I want you to text 8, 9, or 10, but allow us to train you, to teach you how to launch your business versus starting your business. We want to show you how to launch your business. How do you launch your business? You reach that executive level within the first week or 2 of your business. You receive that $500. Now your belief level is out the roof. But more importantly, those who you sponsored, their belief level is out of the roof, because I personally believe if somebody else can do it, so can I. So if you're 8, 9, or 10, text the individual 8, 9, or 10. Let us show you how to launch your business tonight. With that being said, I want to thank you for your time. My name is Arthur G. Berry. I'm a 1-star executive in preservation of wealth. And like we always say, I look forward to seeing you not at the top, but over the top. And always remember, it takes people with vision to lead people with dreams. Have a good evening. God bless and good night.